A long day for OPEC and non-OPEC. The market is down. The market is disappointed in the announcement. Sir, what is the market missing?
Рынок постоянно или падает, или растет.
Well, the market is always either rising or falling. It happens all the time, these fluctuations. What is important is that we took a very important long-term fundamental decision, which would lead to faster rebalancing of the market, to the return of the investment appeal in the sector, to faster inventory draws. And I believe that this fundamental decision will be important for the market very soon. I think we would have seen a much worse reaction of the market if no decision to extend the declaration of cooperation was taken.
Compliance has been a word used very often today and in the meeting. Can Russia meet your compliance every month for the next 9 months?
Безусловно, Россия и компании, которые добровольно снизили.
Yes, of course. Russia and Russian companies, which have voluntarily taken the decision to adjust their production levels, take these obligations very seriously and very responsibly. We believe that we value our cooperation with OPEC and non-OPEC countries, and we plan to have full conformity over the next 9 months. Trust between partners is very important for us, so we value that. And we know that it takes a lot of time to build this trust, but it can be lost in a day. We, in our history, know that very well, and we have already passed that. So that is why at this point it is very important for us that all countries, they stick to their commitments and that they continue building this level of trust. So not only do we plan to be fully conformant ourselves, but we also urge all the other countries and participants to also meet these targets.
Can I ask you, as Russia is the biggest non-OPEC member taking the weight, have you had to put more pressure on non-OPEC members to come on board today?
Вы знаете, что касается сегодняшних продлений соглашений,
as far as extension is concerned, I can say that the talks were fairly fast and successful because countries saw the efficiency of the deal, they saw the benefits which it brings, and they understood the responsibility.
Фактически все были готовы к тому, чтобы продлевать.
What was much more difficult was, of course, the talks last year when we were doing this for the first time. But today, once again, I would say that positions of countries are fairly consolidated, and there is a lot of solidarity between all the participating states.
Again, the language used by Al-Fali and yourself in the news conference was the ability, Mr. Al-Fali, the ability to do more, and he talked about reviewing the situation. Would Russia support possible extensions if that is what the market needs, if what the data says?
We have created a very good and a very efficient platform and an instrument for monitoring the market and assessing the situation. We basically have the Joint Technical Committee, which means on the monthly basis and assesses the market. We have the Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee on a bi-monthly basis, and we have the Ministerial Conference, which can be held at any time if needed. With this agreement, the JMMC has expanded its mandate, so now it not only monitors conformity levels, but it also takes a very close look at the market and of what's happening there. And if it deems necessary, if that any adjustment actions are needed, then there can be an extraordinary meeting of the JMMC with a recommendation, or of even the Ministerial Conference to adjust behavior, to adjust actions. And these adjustment actions can both be aimed at increasing the amount of cuts or reducing the amount of cuts. All would depend on the market situation and what is needed for the market at that point.